look of a sad repair tech.
Why are you sad?
I'm sad because listen to this sound. Doesn't it sound sad to you?
Definitely sounds sad to me.
Give me the story with this P.P.G.
This is a P.P.G 1002.
Very rare.
Very, very rare. This is one of the old ones. And just look at it. I mean, really looking at it should tell you everything you need to know.
It's why are they so rare?
Because he just didn't make very many. Wolfgang Palm. And he made everything himself. Like, this is handmade.
This is a very homemade unit.
These boards were hand etched. Like the holes here, they're not even plated. So they don't go all the way through the board, which is evidence that he made it himself. Sorry, I keep hitting you. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the light. The wiring is insane. We've already broken 2 or 3 wires since we took it apart.
That's just today.
That's just today. And every time we take it apart, we break wires. Like these pots, there's like this big loom of wiring that's connected to these switches and pots. And to take these boards off, you have to take the pots out of the front panel. And every time you do, excuse me, also very sick. Every time you do that, you break wires. So right now we have an oscillator that is not tracking anymore.
And you guys allegedly had this fixed, right? We took a video of it.
Yeah, we had it fixed last week and it was great.
Fully working for like multiple days.
And then I came back.
Made it through. Yeah, it made it through our video process, which is usually the final step.
And then we went to go do another video where we were just going to use it, and then
We lost one of the oscillators.
yep.
We're trying to figure out if the wobbly nature of this oscillator is because of the control circuitry on the for the oscillator, or if it's the oscillator itself. We're kind of leaning towards the oscillator itself because I found the summing node for the CV, which is right here. Wait. Can you please? There we go. Can you zoom in? There we go. And it's not moving. Like I would expect it to be like with what we're hearing, but it's not. And then if we look at this summing node here for the other oscillator,
The working oscillator.
the same. It's exactly the same CV. But the other oscillator works. So I don't think it's
It's so funny that
this sounds terrible. I don't think it's a CV. This is some sort of trim maybe for CV. So I'm thinking our problem. We also tried a new 3086 just for everyone watching. And that's where the oscillators are made.
That's where the magic happens.
Alright guys, let's make some magic. Here I believe that is a transistor.
Sure looks like it.
It is indeed. Of course, there's solder on the top of the board because there's no bias. Oh wait. It's not the same one I was looking at.
And of course, there's no like service manual or schematics for this, so.
And you've tried contacting him too, right?
I did contact him. He was basically like, I made these 50 years ago, are you kidding me? Maybe this transistor or this transistor. I already checked all the resistors around them. But we were also saying that perhaps Well, we thought maybe it was the summing node for the oscillator CV because it kind of sounds like it's being modulated by noise, but it doesn't really tell us why the keyboard is no longer working. I kind of want to check this op amp. Maybe this transistor, and then maybe this transistor.
So what's the process for trying this op amp?
We're going to take it out, and we are going to, maybe we'll throw it in the tester, and then we'll put a socket in, so we can put a new op amp in. Maybe there's no change, so then we'll put the old one back in. We'll see. We kind of like to use sockets when we can, just so like if we're taking an old chip out, we can put the new one back in. And our gun is completely clogged. And in order to rectify that, we need Springy Boy. Now, Springy Boy is a very important tool for the shop. As I've said many times, every tool has a name. It makes them feel loved. It makes them not get lost. Just kidding. That is inevitable. If you're looking for Springy Boy, you ain't gonna find Springy Boy. So this tool is Springy Boy. And this is Goldie. You just can't take this board all the way out without completely destroying the synth.
Destruction. So it's 748. So type 748 into here. Then you lock it in. Hit the test button.
No way.
I think it's failing. No way.
Oh my god, that'd be so great.
Oh shit. So right now it's failing. Sometimes just give you like a false posi.
Or a false net. Well, actually, do they give you false positives or just false
Or
negatives?
yeah, I guess like false.
Yeah, there can be false positives. Okay, there can be false positives, there can be false negatives.
So,
Imagine it's a COVID test.
but it'd be freaking sick if this is this is true.
That would be so great.
This is where
This is where what?
I was gonna say this is where we like to have hope when we shouldn't sometimes, but it
Yeah.
seems too negative, so I didn't want to say it.
I just don't know. Alright. So we're gonna check the IC layer.
Yeah, fuck. I didn't grab. We've concluded that sadly the only way to further investigate we have to just take everything apart, which for this synth is basically a death sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But not really. It's supposed to fix it eventually, but it just means that it's going to take way longer and a lot more potential for additional problems arising. But it's the only way that we can really see everything and get a better idea of what's going on. So I'm just taking off the remaining knobs and we'll slowly remove these boards and try not to lose any of these wires or any of that shit.
The synth is also, it has to be a two-man job because of this. Everything you're seeing.
I gotta take this.
Like, look, there's like a resistor connecting this node on the board
It's like almost touching that other trace.
up to this
Yeah.
this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Just stuff that you would not do in most
Yeah.
builds.
So this is out. But the thing is we still can't fully get it out.
We're gonna need a power switch too, I guess. Right?
Power switch can stay.
Okay. Slack.
This bulb though, I don't know how we're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Also, look at this power switch. This is crazy. That is not how we do it anymore. Actually, we never did it that way. That's how he did it. Very
What's
cool.
your,
All right. So basically, what we're trying to do is we need to see what the top of this lower board looks like, because this lower board is a double layer board. There's traces on top, but again, because it's not plated, he had to fill the holes with wires or something. But
and
this is the nuclear option. There's pretty much no reality where we put this back together and everything is working,
Yeah.
even if we figure out what's wrong.
But you just have to get on top.
I just have to see what's going on, because it could be it could be something simple, or
Like a detached leg, or like
Yeah.
something's touching you. You know, like a leg
Exactly.
is touching something else that we just can't see. And the way that our buddy Wolfgang put this together, like most sense, there's the way they build it. There's a way to like see this side without having to completely take apart the synth.
yeah.
Like more serviceable, and because it's just like a homemade thing.
Yeah.
He elected not to do that.
And it's like, I guess we should also say, like, it's not really, I wouldn't really like blame him for it, because he was like, I think this is when he was just starting out, and this is what he was able to put together. So
which is pretty amazing.
it honestly is, yeah. What's not amazing is that
I'm still blaming.
Alex is still blaming. Okay, so now, again, we're still in nuclear mode. We need to make sure that we can power this on with all of these switches. Also, these things have these little like collars here to adjust the height. We got to take those off, because otherwise these are going to fall off and we're never going to see it again.
Yeah, all of them take two except for some of them.
Yeah, some of them don't. Some of the nuts for tightening these. There's 3 different nut sizes. So like for when we get our socket wrench, we have to have 3 different attachments in order to get all these off of the front panel. I think another thing that's like worth commenting is that this is not like that complicated of a system. Like, we've worked on much more complicated items. The thing that is eating up all of our time is just disassembly, reassembly, making sure it doesn't fall apart. We were saying that this is climbing the leaderboard for the most time an item has ever taken in this shop. It's definitely, I would say, in the top 5.
Since we had to do this, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Since we're back completely apart,
Yeah.
it might just be the one.
Okay.
What is that? Is that telling you something?
I want to hear it again.
It's like almost.
It goes
It's
down
almost going down
to where it wants to go to, yeah. Okay. So
No, now it's in
Wait.
tune. It's just an octave. It's just.
okay. Okay, so
Well, now it's
here's what I'm wondering.
Yes, but
Or is there a... There could be... Okay, there's this op amp that we could try. Maybe a cap, a film cap, charging up and then slowly releasing. Not holding its charge.
so potentially this guy.
Maybe. Or maybe there's some sort of JFET in there that's leaky. And I'm wondering if any of these are FETs. BC 18. I see a BC 184. I see a BC 214. BF 320. I put this 748 on top of this. Can you hold this again? On top of this 748, and I noticed that the longer I hold it there, we obviously lose our bad oscillator. But the longer I hold this here and then remove it, the pitch will fall dramatically. Or at least it was.
Sounded like they wanted to. Still kind of slowly.
Here we go. Wait. There we go. I don't think all the pins are touching the way I want them to. There we go. It's hard to say. So let's look at these transistors.
BC 148 or something.
We've got a BF 320 P channel. That's really unfortunate. Those are much more rarely used. There's a win. So we there's a P channel FET here.
A BF 320.
There's one per oscillator, and we don't have any of them in stock. So we took out the alleged bad one. And then we also took out the alleged good one, and we put the good one in place of the bad one. And now, that's the bad oscillator now. It is now a good oscillator.
Oh wait, yeah, that one's not in there. Never mind.
So we need to get a P channel FET.
Yes, we do. Do we think that our local buddy?
He might just have something like this. But we might also have to find some sort of replacement.
A more modern replacement? No, absolutely.
Modern or not, really. Most of the time you see N channel FETs. You don't see a ton of P channels. P channel. Like another thing we could do is we could take out the good one and we could test it.
Oh yeah.
See, this one is saying it's a NP. Oh no, that's a BD 320.
I just got muzzled by that too.
Yeah.
How do you feel now that you found this?
I feel good, but there's still a long journey ahead.
Yeah, because we have to put
Because we have to put this back together.
And then we have to take it apart again when we realize something isn't
And
working.
I don't think there's been a time yet where we've put it together and something else hasn't been off.
Well, that makes sense, because if that was the case, it wouldn't be here at all.
That makes a lot of
But,
sense, actually.
There hasn't been a single time that you finished it and shipped it back to the client, and it worked forever. It's basically what you just said.
Well, yesterday we figured out that we had a transistor die, which we've now replaced. But now we have to go back through the tuning sequence of the synth again, which is not an easy one.
We've also replaced it with not an exact replacement. Couldn't find one.
Yeah, the exact replacement of that transistor does not exist anymore. So we found an equivalent, except for this one may not work.
Really?
I mean, the data sheet definitely says main source data.
Where'd you find the replacement?
Our freaking lovely parts distributor named DigiKey. Digikey.com. right now I'm trying this other transistor that we bought, but I think the pinout's different. But I tried that pinout, or like I tried that orientation and it didn't work. So I'm just gonna put it in normally now, see what happens. No good. We still don't have that oscillator.
I mean, JFETs function by applying a voltage that's, in this case, more positive than the source voltage. So it's possible that it's just not getting a positive enough voltage. So it's just not working.
Should I go back to the 174s or should I try the other one that we
I would
got?
try the 176. See what we get there.
Let's make sure that pinout is the same.
I'm gonna spray flux remover in your oatmeal.
Yeah, I think we're back to where we were.
Oh, really? And the octave is still bad?
Still, it's only good in that like third,
Okay.
like the +3.
So if... Can I hear just oscillator 1 again? Okay, so does the octave change? That sounds like it's tracking nicely.
Yeah. The other one, it seemed like it wasn't tracking nicely, right?
No, the tracking seemed like it was good. It was just the octave selection. So wait. Shit. Ah.
Stand over there if you want.
Might be a better shot.
I was just trying to get your guys' faces.
Oh yeah.
A lot of it is your backs,
Oh yeah.
your beautiful backs.
I have a really nice back. But yeah, I guess it blocks the view. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so where are we with this? Oh. Huh, that's interesting. The initial tuning is way different. Okay, so I think we need to go.
No way.
There we go. Yeah, this FET works way better.
Which pot was that?
It was this big white one.
Okay, yeah. Get in there.
This one is the octave selector for the oscillator, and the FET that we had chosen, since the original one is unobtainium, we got 3 different P-channel J FETs from DigiKey last night, overnighted here to try them.
Hit it with the screwdriver.
This one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just show me where it's at.
This one right here is the octave selector for oscillator A. And then here's B. Its octave selector is right here. Oh wait, no. B actually has 2. I think, I can't remember. Well, oh wait, so let's see what the tracking is like. Okay, tracking needs to be adjusted, and that would be this one. This guy right here is tracking for oscillator B. adjust that. Oops. So then if we change this, we did the octave selection, now we did the volt per octave, now we're going back to octave selection. It's getting better.
So close.
But how's our octave selection? Oops. A little bit worse.
Super. Yeah.
That's close. Oops. It's real close.
Are you on the +4 or +3? +3. I think you mentioned somewhere in here that like one of them.
Oh
you
yeah.
weren't able- I think it might have been the top. That's where I read it, where it was like, oh.
Set A to +3.
Oh yeah. It couldn't really get +4 octave to be perfect.
Oh. Okay, so wait, is there one of them's +4? Oopsies.
Is that what you've been
This
on?
is an octave. This is an octave low. My bad. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Perfect. Gotta overshoot when you're doing the volt per octave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now let's see how bad this is. Alright. Okay,
Yeah.
Sounds so good.
yeah, it's beautiful. See, the thing is, we're like at the extreme end of this trim pot here. So if we want this to be an octave higher, we'll try making it same octave.
And it's whenever you mess with this initial tuning, it alters the volt per octave.
For sure.
You gotta go back and forth.
Just these micro adjustments.
Yeah. But nothing is labeled and we have no schematics, so I'm kind of making it up.
Yeah, we're actually we're kind of referencing a tuning sequence that he came up with the last time this thing was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if any other, there might be some more on the internet out there somewhere, but what he came up with worked best for this specific one.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Wait a minute. oscillator B is still good. And then, okay, what I remember is that there's an offset. Wait a second. There's like a volt, an octave trimmer for both oscillators. At least that's what it seemed like. Actually, hold on. Oops.
Oh man, I thought I smelled that.
Smell something burning?
No, alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol's.
Okay, so
Spillage of alcohol.
Get it in your oats.
Oh man.
see that negatively affected it, I think. We should have a non-conductive adjustment tool. I wonder if we have one actually. Not too bad, although we're getting a little squirrely. So nuts.
When you say you're getting into a realm that you can't return from,
It's basically like a rabbit hole. Like, we'd have no tuning procedure for this. There's no service manual, no schematics. And once you start fiddling with all these different trim pots, trying to make them right, you like have to keep going back because it's kind of like tuning a synth like this is cyclical. So like you get one thing right and then you have to go back and tune the thing that you just got right before that. And then that affects the thing that you got right after that. So you just have to keep going back, and it's usually in several steps because there's like initial tuning, there's octave compensation, there's volts per octave, sometimes there's high frequency compensation. So like you'll get one thing right, move on to the next step, move on to the next step, realize the thing you did 2 steps ago is now wrong, so you have to go all the way back and so forth. And it's just it's not easy to do when you don't have like a guide telling you how to do it. So like our octave right now is not as good as it was.
It's actually not even concluded.
It's not concluded. So we sent the P.P.G back, and I got a late night email saying it was great, everything was working, and then the P.P.G keyboard contact stopped working again, which is just so sad. I might actually fly out there and just do it on site, which is probably the best solution for that synth anyway.
Just to avoid the shipping.
Yeah, 'cause the shipping just annihilates it
just
every
can't
time.
handle shipping at this point.
We've tried so many times.
So the P.P.G is like one of the most fragile synths.
I would say
ever made.
I'd say it's probably the most fragile synth I've ever encountered.
That specific model.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's later PPGs that are, way more robust, but this one was just like, I think he made like 10 of them or something, and he, like I said before, they're all handmade and they're just not really meant for shipping all over the world like that one has seen. I just don't really think there's anything we could have done to make it more shipping proof. I really don't. But things happen, and what are you gonna do? So yeah, the PPG was concluded, and it is no longer concluded, which is very sad.
Supreme sadness.
It is supreme sadness.